Make sure you tell them to watch out for Florida, man.
The craziest people in America come from the Bronx and all of Florida. Yes, you are a donkey.
A Florida man attacked an ATM for a very strange reason. It gave him too much money. Florida man is arrested after deputies say he rigged the door to his home in an attempt to electrocute his pregnant wife. Police arrested an Orlando man for attacking a flamingo.
The Breakfast Club, bitches.
Donkey of the day with Charlamagne the God. I don't know why y'all keep letting him get y'all like this.
It's always my fault, okay? It's my fault for calling out the obvious, okay? Donkey of the day for Tuesday, October 28th goes to Brandy Covington, okay? She is 40 years old, and she hails from the great state of Florida. What does your Uncle Charla always say about the great state of Florida? Say it with me. The craziest people in America come from the Bronx and all of Florida, and today is no exception. Now, I don't know why we the people don't have better conflict resolution skills, okay? Yesterday, I gave Donkey of the day to a brother from Michigan who allegedly threatened to shoot up an elementary school after his kid wasn't given a treat at snack time. Well, today we have a mom who is accused of threatening to bomb a high school. Now, I said yesterday that the brother from Detroit should have handled the situation differently, meaning you don't have to threaten the teacher or threaten to shoot up the school. None of that, allegedly. Okay, just calmly request a meeting with the teacher or school administration to discuss your child not receiving a snack, because when you're in this private setting, emotions are less heightened. Okay, the teacher and school can explain the snack policy, then both parties can find a solution. This approach reduces conflict, it opens up communication, and it's just always good to have a witness around so nobody can say you said something you didn't. This is what I said yesterday. Well, this woman, Brandy Covington, actually did that. She actually had a conversation with a school employee who tried to explain to her why her daughter's boyfriend had his school lunch account flagged. He had an apparent lack of funds, and since he had a lack of funds, he had his school supplied lunch taken away. So the employees explained the school's process of dealing with students without money in their account. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm already confused. See, I understand someone feeling a way about their child, but your daughter's boyfriend? But I have to keep telling myself this is Florida. So let me hear it out. Now, I don't know why this young man's school lunch isn't free. I had to look up the school. It's Rockledge High School. I had to look it up this morning to make sure they wasn't a private school, because I personally feel like all public schools should have free lunch. That's usually the case, right? I haven't been, in a school in decades, but public schools usually have free breakfast and lunch regardless of, the family's income. Or maybe I'm making this up. I don't know. Regardless of what the policy is, the school employee tried to explain the policy and the process to her, and then Brandy got bucked. She wasn't having it. She called the school, cursed out the staff, and said, allegedly, I'll be over there to blow that effing school up. Okay, then she called again from the assistant principal's office because she actually went to visit the district offices and threatened to burn the school down. So listen, she spoke to an employee, then visited the district offices and called the school from the district offices to make even more threats. That's not how any of this should be handled, okay? If that young man don't have no money on his account for lunch, it's not the school's fault. Even though I do wonder why the school doesn't have a free lunch policy. But this is what I said yesterday. Always feel free to gather information and policy review. This is what Brandy did. She just didn't like the policy review. But when you don't like someone's policy review, this isn't the way to handle it, okay? Now, when police came to Brandy's house, Brandy admitted to the calls, but of course she denied threatening to harm the school. Of course she did. But she was arrested and now faces the charge of threatening to discharge a destructive device, and she was released on a $75,000 bond. Okay, usually it's 10%, so it's $7,500. Let me tell you something, man. Once again, this is what happens when a human doesn't do their jail math. Now, I don't know why you was calling this high school for your daughter's boyfriend. It's Florida, so it's possible that's both y'all boyfriend, but I digress. Okay. You got to do your jail math. What is your jail math? Your jail math is when you find yourself in a situation and you have to calculate whether or not you can afford to do whatever time you will have to do if you react a certain way to said situation. Brandy had to pay bond. Now she's got to hire a lawyer to fight to keep her out of prison. I have one simple question, Brandy. If you got the money to do all that, why didn't you just put the money in your daughter's boyfriend account so then he would have the funds to get his school supplied lunch? Am I the only one that remembers all of this started because her daughter's boyfriend had his school-supplied lunch taken away from him due to lack of funds in his account so you can afford to allegedly curse the staff at the school out, threaten to blow the school up, and then afford to be released on a $75,000 bond, but you can't afford to make sure your daughter's boyfriend had a little money in his account for lunch? Don't wreck your brain trying to understand this. Just remember one thing. Florida, ladies and gentlemen. Florida. Please give Brandy Covington the sweet sounds of the Hamiltones.
You are the donkey of the day. You are the donkey of the day. Yeehaw.
Y'all want to play a game of Guess What Race It Is, or y'all know?
Yes, let's play a game.
You want to play a game?
Yeah.
Let's play a game of Guess What Race It Is! Brandy
clues.
Covington of Florida, okay? Her daughter's boyfriend had his school lunch account flagged because he had an apparent lack of funds, so she called and threatened to blow the school up because of it. Guess what race it is? DJ Envy?
Her name is Brandy or?
Brandy?
Brandy.
Yes. Covington?
Covington.
Yes.
Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Blow up the school.
Yes.
Black.
Damn. That's crazy. Why you think that? I just want to know.
Brandy?
What that mean?
I don't know any white Brandies. You know white Brandies?
I know plenty white
predominantly
Brandies.
white high school. Yes, I do know white brandies.
I'm thinking Brandy and Brandy.
And that's your problem. You think just because Brandy the singer is black that is all Brandy. Like, you an idiot. You're an idiot. You should be deported. Jess Hilarious.
What?
Brandy Covington, 40 years old, hails from the great state of Florida, called to threaten to blow up a school because her daughter's boyfriend had his school lunch account flagged for apparent lack of funds. Guess what race she is?
She's white.
Okay.
Why?
Because her daughter's boyfriend did not have money.
So only white people don't have money?
No, I'm just saying, like, no black mother is about to care about their daughter's
boyfriend
not having accounts. Not having money to get lunch.
That is a great point.
Like, what? A black mom would help that little boy out here. Or pack lunch. Here, get this to your boy. Get his sandwich to Lord Devontae or whatever. No.
All the black mother would say, you got your nose open over that little boy. That boy don't care nothing about you.
Broke.
Don't give a damn about that little broke ass boy.
Okay, some mothers would go that route,
Let
but
his
some
parents
mothers
put money on his account.
But you know, black moms don't care. They're like a village. They like, all right, look, if he ain't got no lunch, here, you take him this or whatever. You share it with him, or I'm gonna give him some money until his parents pay me back.
Well, one of y'all is right, one of y'all is wrong, and I would like to say that DJ Envy, you are absolutely positively wrong. Jess Hilarious, you are correct. Brandy Covington is Caucasian.
And then also, I went to high school, like a predominantly white high school, and so I know things about like white kids that blacks don't. So
No, okay.
and that's something that a white family would do.
Awesome.
Sources close to white families.
Right. Like,
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today.
Donkey of the Day is sponsored by renowned personal injury attorney Michael the Bull Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey when you need a fighter on your side. If you're ever injured, go to michaelthebull.com. That's michaelthebull.com. And when you mess with the bull, you get the horns.
Hold up. Every day I wake up. Wake your ass up. The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?